Greetings, Blouchman here. Let's get back on this 55. I remember yesterday evening I was a little bit of a rush because of the battery. I should have a fully charged battery, I hope, and snap some blades, but hey, you know, that's all part of the process. One thing I did notice is I cleaned my bench off here so I can't find nothing. The hole I made here, in my haste, I made the hole too big. So it kind of wonkied the door a little bit, but anyway. This car actually is going to go into the boneyard, so it's, you know, not a real biggie. So, yeah. But yeah, I drilled this hole way too big. You know what I mean? Alright, so let me get my saw. Yeah, these are on Amazon. They're about 15 bucks. So, if you haven't ordered one, you better get on it because it's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. Alright, remember that you're not going to be able to see this. So the little teeth are at an angle, so you want the teeth pointing backwards. Alright. I'm going to back this adjustment out here. And you want to adjust your crossbar here. Oh, we got to put it in the car. Yeah, we got to fish it through the car here. Let's see if we can get the front end of this thing cut out. So far this car has cost me one blade. Okay. And when you put the tension on it, you don't have to put very much. Okay, I need my little support. It's always kind of neat to have a little support that you can rest your part on. I have a couple of different blocks of wood that I use. Let me go ahead and use this one. All right. Here we go. It cuts when you pull back. If you don't have a lot of patience, this probably is not for you. If you'd like to work on your patience, this will definitely definitely aid in that process. Okay, we're getting right to the ooh. Well, this is going to, see, it's binding now, so you got to be very careful. You got to try to figure out how to get it out of there. There we go. You can't move one way or the other. You got to try to figure out how you got into that mess and back out of it. Okay. So that one's done. Loosen the adjustment screw here. Okay, there you go. Put a little tension on it. It's got a feel. It's, I don't know. Alright, this one kind of, you're cutting it a different direction now. So I guess we'll stand it up this way and do it. One side of the car to the other, it's different depending whether you're right-handed or left-handed. Oh shoot, I'm going the wrong way. What are you doing? I'm going the wrong way, bro. Okay. I guess I am still sort of rushing. Never having done this on camera. And you gotta kind of get down and see what, make sure you're following the line. So you need lots of light. I'm cutting through the thickest part of the casting, so you get some of the thinner areas, it kind of goes pretty quick, but it's a thicker part. I still don't know what I'm going to do with that front end. Ooh. You gotta make sure you hold the piece tight too, because, and at the end go very slow, and you can hear it when, there it goes. Okay. Okay. You can see it's weakened it, so I gotta cut there a little bit farther to finish those off, and then it'll free that front clip. There goes my telephone. It's going off. My little my friend, my very good friend. Yeah, so let's see, this one didn't go all the way through, so we will because it didn't, there it goes. Alright, okay, this is real critical here because I don't want to okay, you ready? There you go. Front clippy removed. So you see why I cut the fenders at the bottom, right? It's because so when when it tilts, it otherwise the bottom of the fender would hit, like on a real car, it would, the bottom of the fender would drag against the door, as you opened it. So that's yeah. So let's mock it up, see what it looks like with all the bits and pieces. I don't know. Like I say, that front end, I just don't know what I'm going to do with it. You know what I mean? And this one will need a little firewall action. You can see that the bottom of it here needs to have something in there. So I usually use like cardstock, like glossy business cards. I'll just cut them all up and form it all in there, and then super glue it, epoxy it in, and paint it, and it looks perfectly normal. And then the front end will have the grill arrangement back on there. All right. So now we got to come up with a way to hinge and the end of the frame is right at the bottom of that piece here. So I think what I'm going to do is drill a couple holes and just make a couple little L brackets, and you know what I mean, go that route. That's what I'm thinking. Let me put a screw in here. I'll put everything away so now I don't know where everything's at. .256 button heads. Alright, so let's throw a screw in it so it keeps it together. It's just going to have one screw holding it in. And what you could do, I've done on some of them, this one here, this is the Thunderbolt I've been working on. And this has a different, in fact I could show this one, it has a different front end arrangement. I used the tube, but I used paper clip and made like a hoop-de-doop thing. The whole idea is I mean, it has some kind of play factor to it. I just didn't want to have it sit, and if it gets bumped or something, I didn't want the front end to just collapse on it, because I had a 62 Impala around here that just keeps falling apart. I wasn't happy with that one. This one is okay. I took some brass tube, and then on the end of the brass tube, I put I super glued crimp tubes. Okay, so there's not big blobs of glue, and the axle tube is locked in place. The axle tube actually spins. It doesn't have to, but anyway, that's the arrangement there. But getting back to the body mount, this one only has the one screw. I get off on crazy fire trails. And this one, I'm not done with it yet, but this one has, I drilled pinholes here on each side of the body. So when I get done with it, there's a pin. Where's the pin? Quality never, quality never. Let me just use this one as an example. It's a little sewing pin thing. But anyway, so the pin would fit in there, right? And it pushes into the plastic base, and obviously you cut it off, but and then it would just have like a little chrome button there, which wouldn't look too bad. And then the body stays together, right? So that little dingleberry fell off of there. Anyway, but I don't think I'm going to worry about that on this one, just because it fits really snug. So I'm not going to worry about that on this one. So I'm going to go ahead and I probably should have did this before I cut the body or the front end of it off. Mark where I want my holes for the hinge. Right? Wouldn't that make sense? But I don't make a lot of sense sometimes. So okay, so what happened here? Looks like my frame horns got bent. See, that's what I meant by doing something new. Is you guys are, as I'm trying to create something, you guys are watching. Usually I try to have something all ready to go, so I could just show, but it's just, it takes too long. Alright, so I'll put a hole there, right? I'm just eyeballing, I don't know what, you know what I mean? Put a hole there, it's called eyeball engineering. Put a hole there maybe. Okay, so I'll go ahead and drill these out. This had a bit of a flex yesterday when I was using it. Sometimes that comes in handy, but so you can put it in there real short like. Sometimes you got to put a little bit of force on these to get them to do their thing. You could dip it in a little of the candle wax too. I like using the candle wax because it doesn't leave a residue and it just brushes right off. Yeah. I kind of like using the wax when it's hot. That just takes so long to heat up the thing, and so usually once the wax gets all messed up in the container, then I'll heat it back up and remelt it, and it makes it all brand new again. And I can add to it or whatever. Come on, Maine. So how long is this? 15 minutes? I don't know. Maybe part 3. I don't know. This, we'll see. You guys let me know if this is of any interest to you. I'm not sure. This is a pretty big, pretty thick. Oh, you know what am I doing? Oh, cripes. I think I'm drilling through this radiator. Well, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? Where is my... Let's see if this will work. I picked this crazy vise up at a yard sale. Right? And I think it's some kind of a dental... for a dental office or something. I don't know. Let's see if I can rig it up into here. No, I guess not. And it works pretty good for some of this Hotwheel garbage. What about this? That might work. So I'm just cut that radiator off. Right, because the radiator wouldn't be mounted to the front end of the thing. Anyway, because the radiator doesn't tilt with the front end. And since it's not going to have an engine in it anyway, seems like an awful lot of work for a boneyard car, huh? But it's just showing the procedure. See, when you get a straight shot at it, it cuts real easy. I'm more than halfway through it now. Uh-oh. What's going on here? I ran out of room. Can I raise it up a little bit, or is it going to pop out? There you go. Radiator removed. Okay. Lose the vise. Okay. Alright, so let's keep going with my my drill in here. There it goes. That's the goes. So I gotta figure out what size drill bit. I could use brass rod for the hinge, but it's real soft. Paperclip is a little more rigid, so it doesn't have as, you know, it doesn't have as much give as the brass. So it's a little more easier to work with. Come on. Where am I at here? 19 minutes. Alright. Yeah, see, so I went right through the I went right through the radiator. So paper clip wise. I'm just going to use the standard issue paper clip probably. Right? You know, I got the little ones and the big ones. They all come in handy for roll cages and whatnots and so forth. I'm not sure about the size of this hole though. I was going to show you also. Let me drill this little piece of soda can to see how the paper clip fits in the hole. Well, I would like it if it was a little smaller. I really need to get my micrometer back in here so I can start measuring this stuff instead of always guessing. I don't even know what size these are. Let's see, it's like a little miniature drill set. You can also get them like this too, this little deal. How they come. Drill stand. There might be one in there to use. But yeah, I don't know what size this is. Maybe I'll test this one. Because I would like it to fit snug in there, right? I mean, it's extra useful for mocking this stuff up, you know? Yeah, come on. That was another ping. That was another friendly ping. All right, so this one's definitely smaller. Might be too small now. I think it's, well, I'm going to go ahead and I can always size it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and open this one up. Yeah, my clamp is not clamping. I need to get it super tight. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't know how many parts this thing's going to take. Seems like this drill bit is about done. It's not cutting very well. I need to get on, I think it's Micro Mark. You can buy just individual numbered drills. Because I only use like certain ones. Yeah, this is not working. Dadgummit. Dad burn it, man. Alright, is this I'm gonna guess and say that one's gonna be a winner right there. Ooh, it is a little bit bigger, so it might be the one I need. Or it'll be too big and then I've just messed up. Alright, well, maybe I'll knock this video off now at 24 minutes. And because you see what I'm doing here, you get the idea. And then I can come back and maybe once I get the hinge perfected, then you can see how it works. And I can kind of try to walk you through that, how I come up with that. So I guess that's it for now. Stay tuned for part 3 of the 55 Chevy Gasser.